Hey, friend, your business is profitable, your revenue is real, your clients are paying, and you still don't have enough cash. That's not a revenue problem. That's not a hustle problem. That is a system problem. And today, I'm going to show you the system God already designed to fix it. This is one of the most common conversations that I have with founders. Revenue is up, margins look decent, and the business is growing, but at the end of the month, the cash is thin. And the founder wonders, what am I missing? Friend, you're not missing effort. You're not missing faith. You are missing a cash architecture. Revenue and cash are not the same thing. So let me say that again, because most business schools skip it. Revenue and cash are not the same thing. Revenue is what your business earns. Cash is what your business keeps, allocates, and deploys. One tells you what happened, the other tells you where you stand. And if you're building a kingdom minded business, a business that is meant to last, meant to give, meant to serve, you cannot afford to confuse the two. So, have you heard of the Joseph story? This is the spiritual foundation for this. So, turn to me with Genesis 41, chapter 41, where Joseph has just interpreted Pharaoh's dream. 7 fat cows, 7 lean cows, 7 full ears of grain, 7 thin and withered. And Joseph doesn't just give Pharaoh a prophecy, he gives him a plan. Let Pharaoh appoint officers over the land and take 1/5 of the produce of Egypt in the 7 plentiful years. 1/5. That's 20%. Not when it felt comfortable. Not when the season was easy. Systematically, in the abundance for the lean years. Friend, Joseph built a reserve system, not a budget, not a prayer, a reserve system. And because of that system, Egypt fed the world. Now, hear me clearly. Joseph was not just a dreamer. Joseph was a steward. And God is not looking for founders who only dream big. He's looking for founders who steward faithfully. That is the Joseph principle. Take a portion of the abundance systematically and reserve it for the season that is coming. So why do profitable businesses run out of cash? Well, there are 4 reasons, and I see all 4 in founder-led businesses every week. Reason 1 is that revenue is counted before it's collected. You invoice a client, that invoice hits your books as revenue, but the cash has not arrived yet. And if your days sales outstanding, which is called your DSO, is 45 to 60 days, you could be profitable and genuinely cash constrained at the same time. Watch your DSO, and that number tells you the truth. Reason number 2, growth consumes cash. This surprises founders every time. When you grow, you spend before you collect. New hires, new inventory, new capacity. Growth is expensive before it pays back. A profitable growing business is often a cash-hungry business. And then reason 3, there is no allocation system. Every dollar that comes in goes into one account. And every dollar that needs to go out, taxes, reserves, payroll, and owner compensation, compete for that same pool of cash. When everything is one place, nothing is protected. Then there's reason 4. The owner is the last to be paid systematically. You pay your vendors, you pay your team, you pay your taxes sometimes. And whatever is left, you call your compensation. And friend, that is not a system. That is a remainder. And kingdom businesses cannot be built on remainders. So, what's the system here? There is a principle that you can apply to your business today. Joseph took 1/5, 20% of every abundant harvest, and he allocated it to a reserve, not randomly, systematically. And in your business, the principle looks like this. Every dollar that comes in gets allocated before it gets spent. Call it the 4-account architecture. And it mirrors what Joseph built for Pharaoh. Account number 1 is your operating reserve. This is your working capital, your 60 to 90 days of operating expenses. It is the buffer between a slow month and a crisis. Joseph kept grain for daily provision. This is yours. And account number 2 is your tax reserve. Set aside your tax obligation the moment your revenue arrives, not at year end, not when your accountant calls you and wants you to pay your taxes. The moment that it arrives, 15 to 25%, depending on what your structure is. Joseph didn't wait for famine to start saving, and neither should you. Account number 3, your capital reserve. This is for investment in equipment, hiring, expansion. You fund growth from this account, not from your operating cash. That discipline alone will transform how you make growth decisions. And then account number 4 is your giving fund. Your giving fund. Friend, a kingdom business tithes from its increase, not from what's left, from the top. And when you set giving aside first, you are declaring that this business belongs to God, and you are the steward, not the owner. That is not a spiritual platitude. That is a posture that changes everything. 4 accounts, 1 architecture built on the Joseph principle. Okay, now we want to get practical here. You cannot manage what you cannot measure. And I want to give you 4 numbers to pull this week, just 4. These are what I call the CEO health metrics for your cash. Number 1 is operating cash flow, not net income, operating cash flow. This tells you whether your business is generating real cash, not just profit on paper. If this number is negative while your P&L looks good, that's your warning sign. Number 2, your days sales outstanding. Take your accounts receivable, divide by the average daily revenue, and that number tells you how long it takes to collect what you've earned. Above 45 days, you have a collection problem dressed as a cash problem. And then number 3 is owner's compensation. Are you paying yourself a consistent defined salary? Not whatever's left? A defined amount. If you can't answer that in 2 seconds, the business doesn't have a cash system. You have a cash hope. And then number 4 is your cash reserve. How many days of operating expenses do you have in the bank right now? Below 30 days? You are 1 slow month from a crisis. 60 to 90 days? You are building something that can weather a famine. Pull those 4 numbers, write them down. They will tell you exactly where the Joseph principle needs to go to work for in your business. Friend, if what I've shared today has landed for you, if you're looking at your business and realizing that you have revenue, but not a system, I want to help you build one. There's a Joseph strategy worksheet, the exact framework I just walked you through. It's available for you. And the link is in my Psalm Tree CEO Mastery community in the classroom. It'll give you 4 accounts, the allocation formula, and the season mapping template built specifically for founder-led businesses. So take that, download it. It's a PDF file in the classroom at PsalmTreeCEOMastery.com, my community. Just join that for free, and you can download that from the classroom. Take it, use it. It belongs to you. Now, let me tell you how to start. You don't need a financial advisor to start this. You don't need a new accounting system. You need one decision this week. Open a second business checking account. Label it your operating reserve, and then transfer 10% of every deposit that comes in, starting now. Not 20%, not the full architecture, just 10%, one account this week. Joseph didn't build Egypt's grain system in a day. He built it over year by year, harvest by harvest, faithfully. And you're going to do the same thing. So revenue doesn't guarantee stability, cash does. And cash is built by stewards, not by chance. You are a steward. You were built for this. The rock who delivers is the same God who gave Joseph the dream and the wisdom to build the system. He has given you both as well. So, friend, if this has helped you today, share it with another founder who needs it. They may not know the problem has a name. Now you do, so share it with them. Subscribe if you want more of this. And every week, we're going to go deeper into cash clarity, financial resilience, and what it looks like to steward a business for the long haul. And join us in my community at www.PsalmTreeCEOMastery.com. The link is below. I'll see you in the next one. Be a good steward.